Good morning. "15-year-old Keisha Holmes lay on the ground in a pool of her own blood, gasping for air, saying, 'I don't want to die. I don't want to die.'" How did she go from purchasing a candy bar to losing her life? You, as the jury, has to decide if there's enough evidence supporting Mr. Richards' probable cause or motive, and should be charged with second-degree murder. Mr. Richards claimed that he was threatened by Keisha, that she was unhinged and ready to attack, so he shot her in the back. Threatened. A 15-year-old girl who weighs 95 pounds. I can't find anything or anyone less threatening. You've heard the testimonies from witnesses that Keisha went to Mr. Richards' store and bought her candy bar and her fruit drinks. Nothing that she's ever done any other day. But this day was different. Mr. Richards' life had changed dramatically by this point. His wife of 24 years was tragically killed in a car accident by a young black man driving from a party with his friends. Many witnesses say that Mr. Richards' attitude changed toward the black community. He became hostile, combative. His rage was confirmed over and over as he would mutter racial slurs at his black patrons. Could it be that the grief of losing his wife and the rage and anger he had for that young black man translated to him murdering that young girl? Let's start from the beginning. Mr. Richards accused Keisha of theft. Her friend who was with her at the time said Keisha, when they got her candy, walked to the counter, set the money down, and walked off. This made Mr. Richards angry. Why? Did he feel disrespected? They began to argue. But instead of continuing to argue with Mr. Richards, Keisha walked off. Mr. Richards went behind the counter, grabbed his gun, and shot her in the back. In the back. Am I the only one who thinks that Mr. Richards' story is a little off? How many more has to die before we get this? We celebrate their life on social media, create hashtags, and then what? We move on with our lives like nothing ever happened, and a guilty man goes free. What is wrong with this justice system? No. What's wrong with us? Mr. Richards committed murder. and he should be convicted and sentenced to prison for his crimes. Prosecution arrest.